Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat and today I'm doing the most anticipated September releases. So, as I'm talking right now, the two books that I have already read that come out in September are going up on screen, and I'm not going to repeat myself. I will, however, leave links to where I've reviewed them down below if you want to check that out. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the, I think, 9 releases, which I'm really keen to get to. So I'm gonna go from release date, forward. So up first, out September 2nd, is Magpie by Elizabeth Day, who is an English writer. So Magpie is about a woman who meets this man who just really, makes her feel safe and secure, and they want to start having a baby. And so they move in together and they're gonna start trying, and everything is great, and they decide to save a bit of extra money by taking in a lodger named Kate. And suddenly, Kate is kind of ingratiating herself between the two of them. She's very interested in their life. She maybe wants to replace the main character in this idyllic family situation. So it just sounds really good. And I believe Magpie is because magpies kick other baby birds out of the nest and put their own in them. So I'm keen. It sounds really good. I don't normally like family dramas, but I think it's not a family drama. I think it's more like maybe like a sociopathic intruder alert type of drama. I'm really keen to see about that one. And then next up, out September 7th, is one that breaks my heart. This is 80 Days by A.C. Esguerra, and it breaks my heart not because it's bad or anything, but because I have currently the ARC on Goodreads, but I cannot open it. I can't open it. So I'm just gonna take a pause. Please someone help me. I'm not tech savvy. So when I download the file, usually I read the NetGalley app on my phone, but this one doesn't have a phone thing. Instead, it's a download, which is an ACSM protected file. My computer won't open it, so I cannot read this, and I'm so bummed. So if you have any way to fix that, please let me know. I am so tech illiterate anyway. So I'm really sad that I can't read this and tell you about it, but I still think everyone should read it when it comes out. So this is from a non-binary author in America, and it involves 2 main characters. So there's a pilot who wants nothing more than to fly, but his path crosses with a mysterious thief, and they go off on an adventure together. So I'm here for it. It's historical France. The illustration style looks stunning. It's a non-binary author, and it has queer elements. So what is not to love about this release? Out September 14th is The Corpse Queen by Heather Herrman, who is an American writer. So this one sounds perfect for Halloween if you're planning to pick up books about grave digging. So this one, there's a girl, she's orphaned, and she's sent to live with an aunt that she's never heard of before, but she just assumes her family sold her for indentured labor. But when she shows up, her aunt is actually real and extremely wealthy because she's been grave robbing in Philadelphia and selling the body parts to medical students. And she wants her niece to get in on the action. So she kind of indoctrinates her into the art of grave robbing. And I'm just sounds great. Can't wait to read it. So that one is going probably on my Halloween TBR because, it's just perfect, isn't it? Next up is one that I'm sure everyone has heard about coming up soon. This is out September 21st, and it's Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I do have the NetGalley ARC, and I'm reading it right now. So I didn't finish it in order to get up a review beforehand, so that's why, I'm talking about it here, but I'm excited. It's TJ Klune. It's really good. So it involves a queer love story between a man who has recently died and the ferryman who is supposed to take him across the river to the underworld. And if you guys don't know, TJ Klune is my favorite like queer dystopian writer. His earlier series, Withered and Seared and Crypt and Steered, are my favorite, I think, queer dystopians. His lighter stuff is good too, but I like the darker stuff, so I'm glad that this deals like with the underworld and queer love, obviously. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to this one, and I'm getting into it right now. Next up is another one that I also have from NetGalley, but I am saving it specifically for next month because it is the perfect Halloween read. And this is Slewfoot by Brom, also out September 21st. A spirited young Englishwoman named Abatha, who arrives at a Puritan colony, betrothed to a stranger, only to become quickly widowed when her husband dies under mysterious circumstances. So she's all alone in this pious and patriarchal society, and she fights to stay true to herself and her past. Enter Slewfoot, who is a powerful spirit of antiquity who's newly awoken and trying to find his role in the world. Both Abatha and Slewfoot must decide who they are and what they're going to do to survive in this world as they meddle in the dark arts. Sounds so good. Sounds perfect. I love the cover. Love the cover. Perfect Halloween vibes. So I will be reading that next month if you'd like to know what I think. Yeah, I've never read Brom, but I think Jordaline really likes Brom, so I am keen. All right, next up is one I have not heard anyone talk about, and I don't know why. It sounds freaking amazing. This is out September 28th. It is called The Annual Migration of Clouds by Premee Mohamed, who is an Indo-Caribbean Canadian author. So this is set in Canada in a post-climate disaster world, eco-dystopia. We love her. We're following a woman who is infected with a mysterious parasite and must choose whether to pursue a rare opportunity far from home or stay and help rebuild her community. So, the parasite fungus is named CAD, a mysterious mind-altering fungus that invades bodies, and I'm here for it. I don't know why, like, mushrooms and fungus and people are a theme that I've been, like, somehow bumping into a lot in books that I choose. I'm not doing it intentionally, it's just that it happens to be that way. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, this sounds absolutely amazing, and, like, I have heard no one talk about it, and I'm like, yeah, but it sounds freaking amazing. So yeah, I'm really keen to get to this one. I hope that it's great. I hope it's great. I love eco-dystopians, like, love them. All right, next up is one that is getting a lot of hype in Australia because the author is Australian, specifically from Melbourne. This is Dark Rise, #1 by C.S. Pacat, who wrote the Captive Prince trilogy, like, years ago. And I don't really want to know. I don't want to know anything. I know that it involves queer elements and a fantasy world with magic, and it's written by C.S. Pacat. Honestly, like, it's just because it's written by Pacat. I think her writing style is one of the most addictive writing styles I've ever read. Like, it's probably like Pacat, Armin Trout, and Bryn Greenwood are the writing styles that, like, just, I don't know what it is about how they form sentences, but it's like catnip to me. I can't look away and I want to read everything. So I'm really keen. I have reserved this first at my library, so I'm hoping that at the very end of September I might be able to pick it up. Okay, also out September 28th is one that is getting kind of a lot of notice. I know that Books and Lala has talked about it. I know a few other people have talked about it. It's Summer Suns by Mandelo. So this is, again, probably perfect for Halloween if you're looking for a dark, spooky read. So it says, Andrew and Eddie did everything together, best friends, until Eddie left Andrew behind to start his graduate program at Vanderbilt. 6 months later, only days before Andrew was to join him, Eddie dies of an apparent suicide. He leaves Andrew a horrible inheritance. a roommate he doesn't know, friends he never asked for, and a gruesome phantom with bleeding wrists that mutters revenge. So as he searches for the truth of Eddie's death, he uncovers lies and secrets left behind by the person he trusted most, and a family history soaked in blood and death. So, lots of spooky vibes going on there. I am waiting to see how the reviews go, because with a lot of YA books that are hyped, I get a little apprehensive that, I don't know, like people are just hyping them because they've heard about them and they're excited, which is great, but like please don't rate books on Goodreads unless you have read them, like an early advanced reader's copy, or I don't know, some other form that you would get before the book is released. But yeah, so I'm looking to see how the ratings stay after the book is released. And if they stay high, this might go on my Halloween TBR as well. And the last one that I want to talk about today is A Time for Monsters by Gareth Worthington, who is an English writer. So I don't usually like men writing women because there's a lot of room for error, but this sounds so good, like I could not ignore it. So this is a Nordic thriller which follows a female serial killer who only feels emotions when listening to music, and she is bent on revenge. So, ooh, I am so excited about this. It says every single song for every horrific event in her life. She remembers what song was played on the radio the first time he hurt her, and she remembers what was playing through her headphones the first time she killed. If there is not a playlist included in this book, I'm gonna be big mad, and big sad. But I think it sounds so good. I don't know why, but I realized as much as I love female revenge stories, I actually have never read, I think, a book featuring a female serial killer other than one, which is the Mindfuck series by St. Abbey, which, shout out, I love it so much. But other than that series, like, I have books where females get revenge or females kill in defense, but I don't have many books where the female is the main, like, serial killer. And I'm like, why? What a gap in my reading. So if you have any recommendations that are similar to this, let me know. But yeah, this sounds great. And I would probably, oh my god. What if there's an audiobook for this and it has the songs in it? Can they do that? I'm sure they can do that. That would be really cool. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting so pumped for this. So that finishes up the books in September that I'm really excited that are coming out. Let me know which of them are also interesting to you. Also, let me know any releases that you know about in September that I don't know about. And please let me know. And yeah, lots of love. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye!